Okay, let's get right to it. This is one of my everyday carry GI Tantos. They do come with those polypropylene scales, and that does not work for me for everyday carry for a knife that also functions as a throwing knife. My throwing knives, paracord wrap only, just like the good old True Flight, or completely all metal. That works as well, depending on the type of throwing knife that I'm carrying. Most of the ones I carry are a dual purpose knife, either the Cold Steel True Flight or this Cold Steel GI Tanto right here. So I like to take the polypropylene handle scales off and then paracord wrap the handle just like the True Flights are. So I'm going to finish this up and show you just how that works. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate my knife over and form another loop, and then I want to cross over that just like you're making a knot. So then you have these nice X's, and it makes the handle a lot thicker because you've got those X's laying over the top of each other. So you've got more bulk on the sides. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. So we'll flip back around. Okay, now I've got two side-by-sides right there. I'm just going to lace right through that loop just like this. Just like that right there. I'll pull that all the way through. Now see there, I've got that crossover. I got that X right there. And I'll just bring that down. Bring those all together, tighten them up. Maybe come back and do one more. One more just like that. Now in the tang of the GI Tanto, or most knives that use handle scales, they'll drill some holes in the tang, 2 or 3 holes in the tang, and then they'll bolt the handle scales onto the tang, and that's what they do with the GI Tantos. So what's really nice about that, it makes it really easy. Now to finish this paracord off, I can just go right through the tang where that handle scale hole is. I can go right through it just like that and then finish it off. And then on the other side, all I will do is just put in a jam knot. Just like that. So I'll show you how that looks when it's finished. I'm probably going to do one more loop here. I'm going to pause out and do that. Okay, as you can see, I had room to do one more wrap, and that's going to be kind of a tight fit. And what that's going to do when I snake through there, what that's going to do is really tighten that down. So I'm going to have to jam that and put the tension on it. As in, basically I'm pressing this together just like a spring, just like a coiled spring. I'm pressing that together really hard. And that's exactly how it's functioning too, just like a coiled spring. And that is my stopper wrap just right there. So I just, my very last loop comes My very last loop comes up and right through the tang, the old bolt hole for the handle scale hardware, right through the tang, and there we are. We're done. And then the way I chose to do it on my throwing knives, I start at the bottom and I work my way up toward the blade, and that's working better for me, because that way I get this all tight and finished down here, and I don't have anything sliding off. I got that nice big stopper jam knot right there, so it's not gonna slide off. So now I'm just gonna tension this up really good. And I'm pretty much ready to just stretch this and put a stop knot in there. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Now I'll just work that stop knot all the way down. Now I'll just cut off the excess, and I'll probably put that through the lanyard hole. I could have a lanyard on this if I wanted to, but because it's a thrower, I'll just put like a bumper knot, what I call a bumper knot, and it acts like an air brake is what it acts like. It delays the rotation of the knife. It creates a little bit more drag, so this knife will rotate at a slower speed and giving me longer range when I'm doing a spin throw. Okay, so I'll get that done. Okay, and I'll just burn the ends of that paracord, obviously. That's good enough. Seal those off. And there we have it. That is the finished product there. Now you can always repair this. Anywhere you are, you can repair it with your supply of paracord, which somebody like me is going to have all kinds of paracord with me at all times. So I'll always be able to redo that handle if I need to. And now it's perfect for throwing and really rough use and everyday carry and that kind of thing. So there we are. How does it work in my sheath? Just fine. The band for the handle still holds it in. It still fits around it. It's even got more grip than the original handle scales give it to keep it in the sheath. Okay, so there we are. Okay, we'll have this kind of fun on the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. Dead Wolf out.